I ain't never played basketball but on the parks. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like spending it working on his game. Remember Stink used to always tell him 5 feet when you dribble and all that type of stuff. Running dog hill. Like I ain't never worked out. I was just like just on the playground. You know what I'm saying? I just who on the playground always got picked first type guy. You know what I'm saying? Man, he was always like just confident and everything.
See, my story a little different.
All right.
So I was like in the gym a lot. I was in the gym a lot, but I would go outside and play a lot. Mike was more, he had a better feel for the game at that age than I did because all I did was I was in the gym by myself. So like he said, he was always outdoors playing with other kids, so I ain't really had that luxury. I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I had to, oh yeah, here we go.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to just, cook up until my coach let me go outside and play. You know what I'm saying? So I was one of those dudes. So he had a better feel for like a game situation or playing against people. You know what I'm saying? So at that age, I'm like, damn, I want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like, man, I wanted it to come that easy. So it was always easy for him.
He said that at that age, he knew you were going to the NBA.
Yeah.
When did it hit you that could be reality?
So my whole thing was I lacked confidence early. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was nice, but I had to play well in order for me to really feel like that. So when I didn't play well, my confidence always took a hit. You know what I'm saying? So it was always up and down. So I didn't really know until I got to college, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm better than him. He can't check me. He can't stop me. Like I started to gain that confidence, and then after a while, I'm like, oh yeah, this should be a reality right here. Like this is my life now.
Kevin Durant and Michael Beasley had two of the greatest one-year college careers that I have ever seen. Man, they was putting up ridiculous numbers. They was putting up video game numbers in college. Kevin Durant at Texas and Michael Beasley at Kansas State. Man, go back and look up their numbers from when they was in college. Man, they was putting in major work. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up though? My name is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits. In this video right here, we got Kevin Durant and Michael Beasley talking to Chris Haynes. And in this video, Kevin Durant is talking about how when he was a younger kid, he wasn't really that confident in his game. He really didn't have a good feel for the game. He was really good at drills and going through drills and those type things, but getting in the game, he didn't have a good feel for the game. And this is something that I see quite often. I see a lot of kids, even when I was coming up, it was a lot of players that were very good at drills. They could do drills very well, can look very impressive in a drill. You see them in a drill, be like, man, this kid is special. And then they get in the game and you wonder where it's all went. And that's because they don't have a good feel for the game. And that's why it's important for you to mix up playing with your drills. You want to play, if you can, you want to play 3-on-3, 2-on-2, 1-on-1. I prefer those over 5-on-5 because in 3-on-3, 2-on-2, and 1-on-1, you got the ball in your hand a lot more. You're responsible for a lot more on defense, and you get a lot more interaction when there's less people on the court. When it's 5-on-5, you can come down and stand in the corner for one play, and nobody will bat an eye. But if it's 2-on-2, you got to be involved in every play. So that's why I prefer smaller numbers of players. Even 1-on-1 is great. You controlling everything, every play, offense and defense. And so once you get that feel for the game of what the defense is going to do, how the defense is going to react once you do these moves. See, once when you're by yourself, with some cones and stuff, you don't get that feedback. When you do a move, the cone is just gonna be a cone. It's just gonna stay there. You go shoot, no hand up or anything like that. Even if you have a coach there that's putting a hand up, he's not really playing defense trying to block your shot. He just, put a hand up. But once you're playing in the game, once you're playing pickup and stuff like that, when you do your moves, you can see how the defense will react, and you'll get used to that, and you'll kind of know what the defense is going to do. The more times you do this move, you can gauge what the defense is doing once you're playing against different defenders, and it'll be easier and easier for you to do this move because you can anticipate what the defense is going to do. When the cone, you can do this move and you can perfect the move against the cone, but the cone is not going to give you any feedback. The cone ain't going to reach for the ball. The cone ain't going to do anything. And so that's why you need to mix in some 1-on-1 and 2-on-2 and 3-on-3. Mix that in with your drills. And Kevin Durant also talked about how his confidence level will go down if he didn't play well and things like that. You want to always make sure you keep your confidence level up. That's so key in how well you play. But also you just want to make sure you're mixing in that competition with other players, with people guarding you. You want to get a feel for people guarding you, and that'll help you a lot more come game time. You can be very great at drills and be not that great when you got referees on the court. I remember we had one player that used to work out with us in the morning when we used to get up at 5 and work out with a handful of NBA players, and I believe 1 or 2 players that wasn't in the NBA. Like myself, I wasn't in the NBA at the time. We had one player there that was 6'8". He was built like a bodybuilder. He could shoot the ball with range from 3-point line. He was super athletic, touched the top of the backboard, all that. And we would go through drills every day in the morning, and he would win a lot of those drills, a lot of the shooting contests and different things we were doing. He would win a lot of those. And in the afternoon, we would play at Schoolcraft College. We would play to 140, and he would be probably the worst player out there most of the times, because he didn't have a good feel for the game. He also didn't have a lot of confidence either. But doing those drills, man, if you would come to watch those drills, you'd think he was the best player in the gym. If you came later that night and watched us play 5-on-5, you'd say, man, he was the worst player in the gym. And it's all because he didn't have a good feel for the game. He was very good at drills, but he didn't have a good feel for the game. And you develop your feel for the game by playing. That's how you develop your feel, playing 5-on-5, 2-on-2, 1-on-1, and all those things. All right, and that's one way for you to improve your game, improve your feel for the game. You can also click that link in the description or the link in the bio. We got a course in there that teaches you how to read the defense, how to attack the basket, and that'll help your game as well. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out.